How's it going, everybody? Today we are playing GeoGuessr in 2069 once again. It's been a few months now since we first tried this out, and if you don't know what this map is, it basically features photospheres in every country in the world. They're all really high quality, and then also placed on roads, so they resemble what Street View could look like in the year 2069. It's a super awesome map from Jiggin. He has updated it since we last played it, so let's hop into these. Links are in the description if you want to play along. We'll do a few no moving games and then one NMPZ game at the end, so make sure to give this video a like, and let's get started with game number 1 here. Alright, first thing I notice are all these cacti. That's really interesting, growing on this like rock wall here. Wow, what in the world is this place? Fascinating stuff here, and then beautiful architecture too. That is a really interesting building. Okay, so my first thought is also that I have no idea what I'm looking at. Maybe this is Italian or something to that effect. I feel like these trees you'd see around Italy, architecture I could see being some sort of Italian style. The cacti are kind of weird though. I'm thrown by that, and then also some other tropical plants here. I feel like this could be some weird place near Rome or something. That comes to mind, I think, especially with the trees here and some of the buildings. Realistically, I don't know what's going on, so let's just go for it. It is Italy. Oh, we're in the Vatican. You know, I should have realized that. That makes so much sense. Technically in the wrong country here, not getting a streak to start, but that's a really cool round. Vatican City. You never see that in GeoGuessr, so really cool. Round number 2. Alright, well, this is again a city. I can see that much, and it looks kind of Japan. Yeah, we got Japanese poles. Really interesting to see Japan in a photosphere and not just official coverage, but yeah, this is awesome. As always, Japanese poles, really helpful to guess within the country. I still haven't fully learned them, so I don't think that I really know what's going on here. So this one I'm gonna, again, turn to the trees and other things. It feels pretty southern to me, I would say. A lot of the trees feel a bit more tropical aligned and just, yeah, not very cold climate. I'm thinking like down here, maybe it could even be Okinawa. I might click here. The trees really make me think this. I won't be surprised if I'm too far south here, but gonna try the risky guess. Let's go for it. It is, yes, the trees don't lie. 2 for 2 on the trees, let's go. I'm actually very happy with this guess. Round number 3. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not the same one. Okay, this is different. Okay, what's going on here? We have this pole, hook poles. You see those in Latvia, but this is not going to be Latvia. Way too mountainous for that. Other countries, I think I found out on my Twitch stream the other day, Croatia, they use those a lot, so I could see us being there with this landscape. Let me check on the buildings and stuff. Yeah, maybe I could see that. Honestly, not sure. I'm trying to avoid looking at the photosphere taker's name here, just guess it purely on the landscape. So yeah, I'm gonna say Croatia. I've done very well to start here. Hopefully this isn't terrible. Hopefully it's this area. Oh, it's Switzerland. Okay, there's no low cam for me, so I can't get Switzerland. That's actually a fascinating location on this peninsula into the lake. That's crazy, because we couldn't really see the water there. Not terrible, at least it's Europe. I mean, that wasn't too hard to get. Round number 4. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's read this sign on the building here. Oh, wasn't expecting that language. That looks Thai, I guess. Let's see if the poles fit. Hold on, that's not Thai. Wait, what am I saying? No, that's, one of these. I think that's Armenian. Yeah, that's the Armenian script. Oh my god, that's ridiculous, man. I'm glad I caught myself, because I'm panning around. I'm like, this is not Thailand. Cool to see this stork nest appear. I think the bird is actually in there, too. Awesome, but I'm getting sidetracked. Is this Armenia? Surely it is with the language. It makes sense. So let's click. Yeah, just kind of in the middle, honestly. I'll do this. Let's see. It is Armenia. Okay, there we go. Very glad I caught myself there, not going Thailand. That would have been so bad. Final round here. Try to end on a good one here as well. So we're back in Europe from the buildings. This one, I wanted to say Croatia again. I think the poles are more aligned with that. The smooth concrete architecture, I think, is good, but let's be careful. I'm actually looking at the license plate too, and I don't see the blue strip on it. So that makes sense for Croatia. They don't have the blue strip, so that sounds good. All the more reason for me to click here. Hopefully this time Croatia does me well. Let's see. It is actually Croatia this time. Let's go. Funny to get that after the round that I thought was there, but not a bad game. I'm actually pretty happy with how those rounds went. Also, this video from last week just went live when I'm recording this. I'm so glad that people actually got fooled. Let's go. I had this idea one day to make this video, and I just had to do it. I thought it would be so funny. I'm glad you guys had a good reaction. I mean, it's only been 20 minutes since the video went live, but I'm very glad to see this. Anyway, back to GeoGuessr in 2069. Alright, game 2. Let's see. We've got some interesting stuff so far. Hopefully this is no exception, and wow, very interesting landscape. Palm trees, mountains, and we're just in a valley here. Yeah, what are these rocks? Really interesting stuff. Okay, I'm not sure where we're gonna be on this one. We can try to use the people to help. That guy is either, like, South Asian or somewhere in Africa. Again, I always hate to profile people, but it sometimes is helpful. He's also in what looks like a rice field here, so that makes me think even more Asia somewhere. But I really can't place this landscape at all. If this is South Asia, honestly, that doesn't seem right. I can't think this would be India. Now, you know, maybe it can be India. Maybe that's these mountains. But where in India does it look like this? I'm very bad at Indian landscapes, so I have no idea. Somewhere more south, I would guess, but beyond that, no clue. Let's just try far south India here. Tamil Nadu. No idea if this makes sense, but we will find out. It is. I'm really pleasantly surprised by that. I thought I was crazy clicking there. Let's go, man. Round number 2. Oh, we got a good sign here. What is this? Memorias do Sabugal. That's Portuguese. Sabugal sounds familiar. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, Portuguese pole here. Let's look at Portugal. I see a lake on this picture too, so let's see what that is. It's gotta be some reservoir or something. I'm just gonna scan quickly and see if I see that on the map next to a reservoir. I don't know. I only see this one that kind of matches, but it's still not the same. And I just don't know what Sabugal is, so I'm gonna click by this one. Let's find out. It's up here. Oh, I missed this. Okay. There's Sabugal, so just kind of a smaller town. Never heard of it, but I'm sure some of you guys playing along have, so GG's if you got it. Here's round number 3. Billboard, snowy mountains. And Chinese, it looks like. Yeah, that feels like a Chinese sort of advert there. Again, a kind of crazy landscape. I don't know what this is. Really red soil. And then these lamps are beautiful as well. Yeah, this feels like Chinese development to me. And then license plates. Yep, we got the blue Chinese plates. Okay. Within China, I am not sure. I mean, if they're advertising probably a Himalayas camping expedition or something, we could be close to there, out by Tibet or Sichuan or something. That's my guess. I don't know if it really looks like this out here, but I could see it being this way. Look in the transition to the desert here in the foothills. Again, a really fascinating round, and hopefully I'm on the right track at least here. Let's give it a try. Sort of. I guess a little bit. I don't think I've ever had a GeoGuessr round within like 500 miles of that, so that's really cool to see that. Round number 4. Very fascinating game so far. And right back with another one, just a desert and then this dome thing. What is that? That is really cool. Okay. Oh, wow. My first thought was Atacama Desert, especially with the big mountains. But then I don't know about this dome thing. Yeah, I'm just thinking Atacama, honestly. The sun, is that the sun? I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's north anyway. Let me look at the plants quickly. Yeah, it makes sense to me. I think it checks out. Oh, we got a license plate too. Does that say Chile on it? Yes, let's go. I'm glad I got it without that, but this just confirms we're here. Desert is a pretty huge area. I wonder if we're farther south, because these are pretty huge mountains, honestly. And once you get farther north, it's really just volcanoes or just desert. That's it. Not like these big mountain ranges. I mean, we could be up there still, but yeah, I'm tempted to click like here instead. Let's see. Come on. It's way further south. Oh, just by Santiago. Okay, I'm baited by the dryness there, I think, but not a terrible guess. It's Chile at least. The license plate there says it. Hopefully you guys caught that playing along. And here is the final round. We're in the US. Okay. Cute little... Wait. Have I been here? This looks exactly like a place that I went on my way back from Mount Baker. In one of these towns. There's no way this is here. Is this... it feels too north. McCarthy River? Yeah, no, this is not. No, there's an Alaska plate. Yep, okay. Too good to be true. That really does remind me of this, though. Fascinating. But Alaska instead. Alright, now let's see. Any clues here? We had the McCarthy River, which I'm actually not familiar with, but then glacier hikes too. So we're somewhere near glaciers. It's a touristy area. This is a brutal round, because Alaska's just giant. Like, you get the state pretty easily here, but you can just be so far away, though. Like, maybe we were over here, because this does feel more aligned with like Pacific Northwest kinds of trees and stuff rather than like up by Denali and all that stuff as well, so yeah, maybe it's like in here. This is risky going for the panhandles type stuff. If it's gonna be over there, we'll lose so many points, but I'm gonna try it. No, it's, this, Wrangell St. Elias. 17-8, a bit of a worse score there, had some harder rounds, that's for sure. I would venture to say this one was a little bit more interesting in terms of landscapes. The China one was very cool. Halfway through the video, I've got a question for you guys to answer in the comments. What would you like to see for GeoGuessr in 2069? Be that a goal for yourself, a goal for the game, a prediction for Street View? Let me know one thing that you'd like to see in relation to GeoGuessr in 2069 when we're all old. 2 more no moving games, then we'll hop into the NMPZ one, so here we go. So far, I'm actually very happy with how I've done, and this one, oh, got some card meta down here. I was worried panning down it would just, like, say the country down here, but no, this is not helpful at all, actually. And another completely different landscape from what we've seen so far. What is going on here? Kind of reminds me of African savanna stuff, but Not 100% sure at all. I'm thinking just South Africa, maybe Botswana, Zimbabwe, like something southern to me. Feels like this sort of savanna. There is a good chance I'm completely wrong about that, but I'm gonna click on Zimbabwe. I think that's kind of in the middle of where I think this could be, just this whole area, so Zimbabwe or bust. Let's see it. Botswana, fair enough. Very cool to see such a lush landscape in here, because the street view coverage is from the dry season when it's just desert in a lot of the places in the country. Something you definitely won't see much in official street view, so that's an awesome round. Round number 2. So far, very good one. Again, just kind of middle of nowhere here, but poles look Brazilian, I think. Should be, anyway. Definitely fits the landscape to be Brazil. Now, this one honestly doesn't remind me much of Brazil. It feels more like northern Argentina, and what I assume Paraguay looks like, too. So I could see us being, like, here, very close to that. Like, I wonder if this is actually Paraguay, because I feel like the poles aren't quite Brazilian, but they also are. So, I'm gonna click close to here. Let's find out what's going on. It is actually Paraguay, wow. Good stuff so far. Round number 3, can't complain one bit. And this one is more tropical. Okay. Oh, we have some language, good. This is looking like something here. Is this Tamil? I'm afraid to make a stupid guess here. When we had the language, I always am worried. But that makes sense. I mean, that does seem like a poll that India would have, and it looks like this kind of area to me. Sort of like Sri Lanka-esque. That's interesting, though, that that other round today was Tamil Nadu. Like, I don't know if we can be here. But I also don't have a better guess than this, so we're gonna try it. Hopefully this isn't stupid. Come on. It's Kerala, I think, yeah. Can't complain too much, but this time not in the right Indian state. Round number 4. Oh, this is a repeat, damn it. Well, we know where this is gonna be. Testing your memory here. We know this is Naha. I think it was, like, here. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Yeah, it is. I should have moved farther south. Well, too bad to get a repeat there, but let's see. The final round. Let's make this a new one. Oh, yes, this is new. Square concrete pole. And I thought there was a Connecticut license plate for a second. That is not Connecticut. The famously tropical island of Connecticut. What does this say? Rep Dominicana. Oh, it's DR here this time. Okay, that's cool. I gotta get the GeoGuessr guessing out of my brain here, because we can't only be in these cities. We could really be anywhere in the country. So I will hedge it here in the middle in Banao. Come on. Farther west here. That's quite cool to see. Just in a small town here, Montserrat. That one was another good license plate round, having that there for us. So 19-3, not too bad. Final no moving game before we hop into NMPZ, which is sure to be quite hard. So let's get a good game in before that. First round here. This, oh, I think I had this in the first video. Pretty sure I guessed it wrong in that video. Let's try to not guess it wrong this time. I don't remember where this is, honestly. I see some Cyrillic there, I think, which is good to see. This town is beautiful, but it almost feels abandoned. Maybe it is. It just kind of feels dead here. So I'm curious what this is going to be. Let's think. I don't know that this is necessarily Russia. Like, it could be South Caucasus. Like around Sochi is what I would say if this is Russia. I legitimately don't remember where I guessed on this in the first video. I'm pretty sure I had this. Maybe I didn't. It just looks familiar. But I'm going to go right here. Let's see. Is that... No, that's Georgia. I'm not sure what's happening in this town. I hope it's not abandoned, but let me know in the comments if you know what's happening there. The street counter counted that as Abkhazia as well. Very interesting. Alright, next round. We have this poll. What is that? Is it just a Hungary poll? We could be in Hungary here. I believe that. Let me see the buildings. Sure, yeah. I could buy Hungary here, honestly. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna click middle of Hungary. Let's see. It is just middle of Hungary. Let's go. The poll is very helpful there. Without the poll, I don't know what I'm guessing on that round. Round number 3. Tropical round again. Beautiful sunset over there. I'm always so bad at these, like, tropical places. Unless there's the license plate saying DR on it, I'm very bad. I couldn't tell you if it's Caribbean or it's Asia, Pacific, like, I don't know, man. I should really study the Caribbean islands. It would be amazing if they had full street view coverage out here one day. Would love to see that. But for now, I am left very uninformed in the Caribbean. Go in St. Lucia. Oh, God. Why? It's the Maldives. Round number 4. Oh, wow. That is crazy. Oh, it gets crazier. What a canyon. Truly something else here. Now, this, I thought... I'm trying not to look at that car first. I want to call it out. This, I thought... Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, something Central Asian. Now I'm gonna pan over to the car. Let's see. Not sure what that language is here. What is that character? NG? How about the people? Nah, they're more Middle Eastern-ish aligned, kind of people. I hate profiling, but maybe it's more like Iran or Afghanistan. Actually, Afghanistan is a shout here. That feels like a nice way to split the difference between what I was thinking first and then what I'm thinking more with the people. I like this guess a lot. I hope I'm right about this. Come on. Oh, terrible. It's Morocco. It's just Arabic on the plate then. Well, 40 points for that is quite unfortunate, but we will finish out the game. Let's see what we get. Final round. It's the middle of nowhere. Oh, and I think it's Russia, isn't it? Oh yeah, we got some Cyrillic. Actually, the I character should be Ukraine then. I've already messed up this game so much that, you know, I can't complain if I'm wrong. Oh, and I'm wrong. That is terrible. It's Kazakhstan. Very unfortunate game here. The last 3 rounds couldn't have gone much worse, really. It happens, that's the nature of a map like this, and now we're gonna go into NMPZ, where maybe I can beat this score playing NMPZ. I will try. Okay, time for some NMPZ. This should be pretty challenging, I hope, but hopefully I can beat that score in that last no-moving game. Here we go. First round. Oh, we have some language, which helps out a lot. Camino Cortado. Sounds Spanish, and we're on a very rocky peninsula-looking thing. Spanish actually doesn't narrow things down much at all, does it? It doesn't necessarily have to be Spain here. I mean, I could see, like, the Canaries or something. Although, honestly, low-key, I think Canaries makes a lot of sense here. Can this be right? We will find out. Come on. No, it can't. It's actually just Spain. Wow. Also, I did forget to mention that there is a little bit of construction work happening across the alley from me today. If you hear any, like, hammering or anything, that's what that is. But hopefully it hasn't been any distraction so far. I think they were on a lunch break. Anyway. Round number 2. This looks much harder. We don't have language to help us here. Honestly, not sure what to think here. My first thought was, like, Thailand or something. It felt like Southeast Asian foliage, but then the mountain, I don't know about that. That seems wrong. Like, everything is just weird here. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped on this. I might just go for the original thought again. Just go Thailand. This is probably making no sense, but whatever, man. It is Asia. It's India. Again, okay. 1,500 points. At this rate, we're not going to beat the 9K score, but we got to get some better rounds in here. This one has a license plate. What is that? Ah, I can't see it, really. It's blue strip, so Europe or Europe aligned. It could be a Turkey plate, because I'm thinking this looks kind of like Eastern Turkey, up north on the Black Sea coast. So technically not in Europe, but they still have those plates in Turkey. That's really the only thought that I had, honestly. So I'm gonna go for it, trusting my gut instinct on this NPZ game. Come on. Yes, it is. Let's go, man. 4,100 points. Super happy with that guess. Round number 2. Okay, we get language again. There's a chance I can beat the score. What does that say? Sawa Desa Sinarga something. That's like Indonesian, Malaysian? Looking at landscape, I thought Sumatra here. I might be incredibly wrong about this, but that's all I can think. Again, going for the gut instinct. I hope it's at least somewhere in Indonesia or Malaysia. That's what I would like to see here, so we're gonna go for it. It's just Java, okay. But it's at least Indonesia. How's the score looking? Score is already higher than the last no-moving game, so I'm happy with that. This round seems Russian, first glance. Don't know where in Russia at all, so I'm gonna go for the random shout of Novosibirsk. Let's see it. Terrible. Now it's Ukraine. Okay. Or actually, no, it's not. It's Moldova. Oh, wow. Did not expect that, so we lose out even getting the bordering country on this one. Not a good ending here, but hey, 312 Chicago area code score to finish it up. 10.6k, one bad guess to finish, but sometimes you'll have that. Guys, thanks so much for watching and playing along. Let me know how you did on these challenges in the comments below. Make sure to give the video a like and subscribe, and I will see you with the next one.